One thing about Maxaroma, they're always good about having new releases, new brands, and just new fragrances and samples to try. And these were my favorites this year that I discovered from Maxaroma, so let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. SANTAMARIA here. Yes, we're doing a favorite discoveries video because it's the end of the year and it just makes sense to do. You know, we're starting to reflect and recap, and you all were doing that for fragrance this time. So as always, lipstick of the day today, everyone. I'm rocking out with MAC Russian Red lipstick because I've just been in a red mood lately. I've been wearing red for like a whole week and a half now at this point, and it's very rare that I do that, but it's something about this time of year that I'm just feeling it. Nails, also red. I'm doing OPI Big Apple Red because it's just a classic, it's a staple, and it's my favorite red polish of all time, and it's been that way for years now. Next up, we have fragrance of the day. You all, I've been missing this one, and this is from the house of Guerlain, you all, and this is Mon Guerlain, the Intense Edition. Yes, aka the winter version. It's a heavier dose of vanilla in here, and I really enjoy this one. It's such a staple for this time of year. Vanilla, lavender. I want to say some tonka in here too, but again, a whole bunch of vanilla in here. And you all know, Guerlain is going to do a vanilla fragrance, just exquisite. But back to the scents I discovered this year that really stood out to me. So you all know, I've been talking about Maxaroma a lot this year. I've been trying a lot of different things from samples as well as the full sizes, but these were the 3 stars this year. So you all, the first one I discovered that really stood out to me was none other than this one right here. I discovered the house of Omanluxury, and I had never smelled anything from them. I've seen them before, but again, to actually smell them and really experience the brand, that happened this year in 2025, and we love that. And you all, for me, the favorite of the bunch, because I've smelled several and y'all know this, was this one right here, Caden. Love this one. This was a 2025 release, so this was a new year release for this year, but I smelled some of the other ones again from previous years, but this is the one that said, oh, this house, I'm going to be watching you moving forward. I'm going to keep my eye on you and try some more things. So you all, with Caden, it has notes of saffron, there's cardamom in here, there's boozy notes in here, and cade oil. There's also, too, you all, coffee in here. There's benzoin and suede. And then in the base, y'all, there's some leather in here too. Some tonka, some gaiac wood, and some more woods in here as well. This one has a lot of dimension in it because I like the fact you got the booziness going on, you have the spiciness with the saffron. You also have a little nuttiness going on, and there is a little bit of sweetness in here too because of the rum and the vanilla in here too. Y'all, I just like all the layers that's happening in here. Perfectly unisex in my opinion. It actually starts out more masculine because of the leather that is in here, but over time the sweeter notes take over as it dries down on my skin, and it goes into a more unisex, slightly leaning feminine direction. Again, truly the definition of a niche fragrance, 100%. A luxury niche, a Middle Eastern fragrance, particularly because that DNA is through here. And I really like it. This is exquisite. So all in all, this is one of my favorites for the year that I discovered on Maxaroma. And even better, you all, this is a cold weather scent. It has also made my December fragrance tray. I will be rocking this. I'm already wearing this. We're here for it. Love Caden, even though I discovered it back in the summertime, back in the warmer weather. But all in all, this is a cold weather scent. So Omanluxury's Caden, I'm happy I found you this year. This was a wonderful discovery. Now this next one is 100% in the fruity direction. This one was a joy this summer, you all. I'm talking about none other than from the house of Dastan fragrances. This is Game of Joy. You all remember me talking about this one. I talked about the whole house of Dastan fragrances because I essentially discovered the entire house. I did a whole overview on them here on the channel a few months back. Also too, you all, at Scent Explorer, I smelled their newest scent. I want to say it's called 12 p.m. It'll be in a red bottle, so stay tuned for that. I smelled it, and that one was sexy, so I'm excited about that. But for now, we're talking about what we have already discovered this year that we have a bottle of, have been able to actually wear and really enjoy. That is this one right here, you all. Game of Joy. Juicy, fruity, sexy, summer date night in a bottle to me. Keynote, you all, there's passion fruit, there's turmeric pepper, there's watermelon in here, and mangoes. That's why I say this is a fruit bomb. There's also cardamom element, some violet leaves, there's some cashmere wood in here too, some tonka. But overall, this is a fruity scent with personality. That's the best way to put it, because again, it has other notes in it, patchouli, woods, tonka, other notes like that that ground it and make it more elevated and grown up, so it doesn't just smell like a body splash, because we're past that. We all real grown here. We want our scents to smell full grown, but we still want, you know, a little bit of fun in the mix as well. And to me, Game of Joy is like the perfect hybrid of that. Sexy, fun, juicy, flirty, but also still niche at the same time. But just in general, I discovered House of Dastan this year, but my favorite of the bunch would have to be this one right here this year, Game of Joy. This was the one. And then you all, my last discovery, my favorite of the year has been the House of OJAR. I smelled Solar Flare, and I talked about Solar Flare too. I really enjoyed that one. So this house is really solid to me so far, but you all, their new release, this is so good. Oud Whisper, y'all. This is heat. This is heat to me. So you all, I got this one, didn't really know what to expect, that type of thing, but I was like, okay, I haven't smelled anything I don't like from them so far, because I also had some samples too. But you all, this one though, this is the one. Oud Whisper, it's fire. It's an X-rated parfum, you all, but when I get into the notes, you'll also understand why I'm like, okay, this is different, and you'll see why it stood out too. You all, top notes of habanero, black pomegranate, and guava. We can stop right there because I have not seen that combination at all in any capacity this year from any other fragrance. So unique factor, 100%. This is very unique. In the middle, you all, we have orange blossom, we have sandalwood, and we have lubin. And then you all, in the base, we have leather, oud, and tonka bean. Oud Whisper. This is amazing. So you all, for me, this is a fruity scent that has some heat, little like actual heat to it, and it comes from the habanero. But the guava in here is really what stands out, mixed in with the pomegranate going on too. This is fruity, but it has a kick. It has some heat to it. There's also the oud and the leather going on in this one. So many dimensions happening here. This is the definition of niche perfumery. This is what I'm talking about. So this is beautiful. There's also like some sweetness in here. It gotta be the orange blossom that's also happening in here as well. Yeah, that's the floral. But all in all, this is a scent truly has stood out for the unique factor for me. And it came right on in and swooped right in and stole the show. At first, I wasn't gonna put it on here, but then I kept smelling this one and playing in it. I'm like, oh no. This one just shot to the front of the group. It just did, because I have not smelled anything like this with this combination. So all in all, I'm very happy I discovered Oud Whisper this year, and more importantly, the House of OJAR, because wow, why was I sleeping on you? Yeah, I need to smell more of you in 2026. So all right, everyone, that wraps up my fragrance discoveries, my favorites of the year, because again, none of these were on my radar, but thanks to Maxaroma, I did discover them, and we're happy now. And most importantly, we will continue to play in them and wear them and just really get to know them, you all. Spoiler alert. Now, Caden, I was prepared to say was my absolute #1 favorite of the year, but y'all, this Oud Whisper. This Oud Whisper is about to give it a run for its money because of the layers and just how unique this is. This one is, wow. This is really good. This one's really good, but I love all of them. Again, Game of Joy, more summertime for me, but these were the ones that just truly stood out this year, and I'm glad I discovered them. So let me know what you think about this video. Be sure to like and comment and let me know your thoughts. And also too, what did you discover this year? What was a fragrance house and or a single fragrance you discovered this year that really stood out for you in 2025? Drop it down in the comment section below and I'll read it and respond when I can. But until next time, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.